They say it's a big rich town. I just come from the poorest part. Legal or illegal, baby, I gotta make it. What's up, y'all? This is Ty. I am here to review one of my favorite shows. You know what show this is. I'm talking about Big Rich Town, aka Power. And tonight was episode 9. And it was titled Scorched Earth. And yo, this episode, all bets are off. We saw a lot of turning points here. It was really good. And I must say, you know, they're back this Sunday. They weren't on last week. But the week before that, we saw the episode where Lakeisha got killed. I really wasn't feeling that episode. But this one, I'm feeling this episode. Let's get right to it. I'm going to get to my notes here. Let's see. Let's start off with Tommy. We see that Tommy is pissed off, but he's hurt. You know why Tommy is hurt? Because Lakeisha was killed. And in his mind, he's thinking Ghost has something to do with this. So he's just mad. He's out for revenge. Now, he and Ghost are supposed to have this plan to lure Jason over and kill Jason. But I just kept saying throughout the episode, I'm like, Tommy's not with it no more. Tommy is distracted. Tommy is hurt. Tommy is angry. He's going to cross Ghost. That's what I was thinking. I was like, Tommy's going to cross Ghost because Tommy is pissed off. You could see it in his eyes. You could tell by the way he was reacting. And rightfully so, because the man can't catch a break. Not that he deserves a break, because he is a psycho and a cold-blooded killer. But, you know, he's finally found love with Lakeisha, you know, and he's thinking this is going to be the girl that's going to ride or die with him. Well, actually, she did die. Well, he was thinking this is the girl that was going to grow old with him. I shouldn't say ride or die, because she did die, but she died with him. But he was thinking she was going to grow old with him, and they settle into the suburbs and just live this happy life. But as we saw in the episode before this one, she was killed by her former best friend, Tasha. So Lakeisha was killed by her former best friend, Tasha. All right, so we see Detective Blanca all up in Tommy's face. You know, Detective Blanca's, I know she's just worn out with this case because everybody just keeps dying and dying. So she's thinking at first that Tommy had something to do with Lakeisha's death. When she speaks with him, he lets her know. He was like, I didn't have anything to do with that. He said, I'm the one who found the body. So she said, well, where were you when she was murdered? He said, you know where I was? You can check the cameras. I was with her son going to the mall to get a ring. You can check the mall cameras. We went and got a ring because I was going to marry this girl. She wasn't going to rat on me like you say she was. She was down for me. She told me what y'all did. And I was like, oh, good scene, good scene. But you can see the rage in Tommy's eyes. Then we also see Tommy taking Cash to his biological father, played by actor Jesse Williams from Grey's Anatomy fame. And I kind of laughed because, you know, they put the tattoos all up on old Jesse. Dr. Avery, that's his name right on Grey's Anatomy. Yeah, just tattooed him up and try to make him look hard. And it just wasn't working for me. I was laughing because all I saw was the doctor from Grey's Anatomy. I was like, y'all trying to make him look tough. And he's like, yeah, tell me, you know, who did this to Lakeisha? You gonna let me know anything? And I was like, you don't look tough. But who knows? Maybe this is going to play out. Maybe he's going to come back and help Tommy. I don't know. But Tommy's got his own problems to deal with. And most of the people tonight in this episode have a lot to deal with staying alive. Everybody's just double-crossing each other. And Tommy's pissed off because he feels like Ghost has double-crossed him. And he feels like Ghost killed Lakeisha. So he is mad, mad, mad. But you killed Angela. Even though you did it by mistake, you killed Angela. So, I mean, come on. He lost his love. You lost yours. You're both monsters, and you're kind of even. So, let's move right on to Dre. Dre is someone I've been waiting for them to kill off, and he just keeps slipping through. He just keeps slipping through. I don't know. I guess he just keeps slipping through. But in tonight's episode, we see Dre talking to Blanca, and I'm like, why is this dude? Why didn't Dre take his daughter and move to North Carolina or something, or go to Mexico? So get out of town. You just, I guess you can't teach old dogs new tricks. Anyway, so Dre is with Blanca, and she's telling him she needs some information. So he gives her information on Tommy. He says, listen, I don't know where the place is exactly, but I know him and his boys have me up in the trunk. Why don't you follow the tracker, and you'll get the location to that. That's where Tommy's stuff is, his drugs and his crew. So that causes some problems because Tommy is told his crew to meet him over at the warehouse. And another thing, Dre has called Jason to try to set up a meeting, because remember, he missed that last meeting because he was in the trunk. So so now he's trying to set up a meeting with Jason so he could be the new distributor. And Jason's like, no, I don't want to deal with you, but he says, I have some information for you. Tommy's going to get raided. His place is going to get raided, and if that happens, you're going to want to meet up and work with me. So I said, here go that little snake Dre, manipulating things and maneuvering things. And what he does is this causes the police to raid Tommy's place. And when they do that, Tommy's crew now thinks that Tommy set them up. So now they're mad with Tommy, and they think Tommy set them up. Tommy's mad with Ghost because he thinks Ghost set this up, and he thinks Ghost killed Lakeisha. You follow? It's a whole lot of you think this, you think that, that one thinks that. Just a whole lot of backstabbing going on. Now, mind you, Tommy goes to Lakeisha and Tariq and tells them, Ghost had my place raided. Ghost killed Lakeisha, and then Tasha does her best acting. Lakeisha's dead? And, she plays it off knowing she's the one who did it. And so he says, listen, it is time. I'm not asking, I'm telling you, it is time for Ghost to go. And I'm going to take him out, and I'm letting y'all know. I ain't asking you, I'm letting you know that I'm taking him out. And they're like, And then that's when we see this conversation that Tasha has with Tariq, where she tells him she's the one who killed Lakeisha. And you see that Tasha and Tariq's bond is growing. It's really growing. But before we go further into that, let's go on over to Ghost. Ghost has a meeting with Ramona, what was the lady's name? Miss Walsh or something like that, about this campaign. And the plan now is that they want Ghost to run with this woman who's Tate's opponent, and they want him to run for, I think they said, lieutenant governor, and that Ramona's all on his side. And then we see Tate saying he wants to get rid of James St. Patrick, aka Ghost, and he's telling Ramona all this, but he doesn't know he didn't know that Ramona is planning to jump ship and work with Ghost. So that was just so much backstabbing, and it's just this whole episode. It was good though. This whole episode was good. So we see Tate go up to Ghost, and he tells Ghost, I'm done with you, and you ain't gonna do anything to me. I know you're Ghost. And if he was like, well, if you thought I was Ghost, I would have killed you by now. It was really intense, and I'm like wondering who's going to get killed. The whole episode, I'm like, okay, who's about to die? Who's about to die? I'm like, is he going to kill Tate now? I don't know about y'all. I'm trying to figure out where they're going with this whole politician thing now. Tate, at first I was saying maybe you could get a spin-off about you and crooked politicians. Now you're starting to annoy me, and this whole political thing is starting to annoy me. I want you dead now. That's just me. I want them to kill him. But no, he didn't get killed in this episode. So, what happens next? We see Ghost going to Tasha, telling her that they need to go to, I guess this is like the parent-teachers conference, and he ends up going by himself, and he finds out some very pivotal, I hope I said that correctly, information. And the information he finds out is that the teacher's talking to him. He's like, yeah, your son is so good and he's so great. And he's telling him, and he has this after school program that he's in, this after school job. And he's like, after school job? He said, yeah, working with his mom at the daycare. And Ghost was like, So Ghost already put two and two together that Tasha's cooking the books and she's got Tariq over here selling drugs in the daycare. Ghost confronts Tasha. She comes home. He's already in the house. She said, you broke in my house? He's like, you got our son selling drugs. You got our son selling drugs through your daycare. What is wrong with you? This was a really intense scene because in this scene, he's telling her she needs to stop all this. And they're saying, what's better for their son? What's best? And he's like, that is not the life that's good. And she's holding up a mirror to go saying, well, this is what you are. This is what we are. And he said something to her to the effect of, you're basically, if you don't stop this, I'm going to take their youngest daughter from them. I'm like, where's this girl? Because you never see the little girl anyway. You hardly see this little girl. But they said, I'm going to take our youngest from them. And that's when the tension flies. And she says, you threatening me? And she mentions to him, he says, because, I'll shut your place down. I have your place shut down. I have all this shut down. And she says to him, I'll tell the feds that you killed, what's the lawyer that she was dating? Oh, my goodness, it's going to come to me. What is the lawyer's name, y'all? Name is Terry Silver. It just came back to me. Terry Silver. So Tasha tells Ghost, I will tell the feds that you killed Silver. And he was like, you won't. And then you won't. You ain't going to do that. And she said, or else what? Next thing you know, you saw this rage come over Ghost. And he grabbed her by the arms and pushed her up against the refrigerator. And he was holding her. I mean, I thought he was going to kill her. Like he had this anger in his eyes. And he told her, because he told her earlier, get your shit together. Or I'm going to take the kids from you. And that caused the rage in her, it angered her, and it angered him even more when she said she was going to take him she's going to tell the feds about what he did. Basically, she showed his reflection to him like, you are just as evil, and I got stuff on you, try me if you want. And that just made him snap, and he just was grabbing her, and I said, this is the beginning of the end of their relationship. These two are going to be enemies now, because the way he grabbed her, I thought he was going to hurt her. Like really seriously hurt. He grabbed her and he pushed up against the refrigerator. Then she was about to scream. He covered her mouth. I said, is he going to kill her? Like, you went too far. Domestic violence is not cool. You're a murderer and all that, I get it. But now you went too far, Ghost. Now I was disgusted with him like, wow. But what a scene that was, because like I said, all bets are off in this episode. What a scene that was. He lost himself. He lost control. And I felt like he was going to really, really, truly hurt her. But that's going to come back and bite him in the ass. It truly is. It really is. So, what happened after that? Tasha is at her daycare. And in walks this fool Q. Tasha, you with these dudes, I'm still trying to understand how you and him are so in love now. And he's like, what's going on? Do you need any help? Whatever. Because what happened is her place got raided and all whatever. And he's asking if she needs help. The place got raided. They accused her because we know Ghost made the call telling them that she had drugs. She was selling drugs in the daycare. So the police raided it. They found nothing, of course. Little stripper co-worker that was working with her decided she ain't coming back. She don't want no parts of this. But here comes this boy Q, who's so in love with Tasha now. And he's like, was this your ex-husband? Did he do these scars to you? I can help, blah, blah, blah. Dude, go on about your business. This is not what you want. Go on and take care of your kid. Stay out of it. You don't need no parts of these St. Patrick's. They ain't no good. No good is going to come to you, bro. So just go on about your business. Oh, yeah. What a good... Now, another really good scene tonight that I enjoyed was the Jason and Ghost scene. Says Jason, he tells Jason he wants to go legit and he needs Jason's money to buy this building. He wants to show him this penthouse. But we know that Ghost has this plan to kill Jason. And I didn't want Jason dead because I was sick of him. He's in the way. I want him gone too. And so he tells Jason to come to this penthouse. Of course, don't bring no weapon. You can't, whatever, whatever. And Tommy was supposed to leave the gun in the elevator, in this compartment of the elevator, so that Ghost could reach down there and get the gun. Bang, kill Jason and to be over with. But no, it didn't happen like that. What ended up happening was Tommy sends a text message to Jason telling him, Ghost is going to kill you. But as he's doing this, Ghost is down here looking and he realized, ain't no gun down here. So Jason and Ghost get into this tight quarters elevator fight and they're tussling. And I'm like, okay, somebody gotta die. Somebody gotta die because he can't. So, Jason attempts to strangle him and strangle him to death. Ghost gets out of that. They're tussling in the elevator and Ghost gets the best of Jason, strangles him, and now Jason is dead. Now here comes some more twists and turns. Ghost takes Jason's phone, sends a text to Dre, telling Dre, come meet me here, such and such and such. Then he sends another text to one of Jason's people saying that Dre set me up. So now Ghost has set Dre up. I was happy about this because I'm like, yes. Finally we gonna get Dre. So Ghost set that up and Ghost told the guy downstairs, as soon as Dre comes up in here, you call the police. So he's trying to set Dre up. Well, he did set Dre up for the murder of Jason. Now, as Ghost is going back to Club Truth, who's there? Benny. So I'm like, oh, here's Benny. And then if y'all don't remember who Benny is Proctor's cousin. So he says to Ghost, you lied to me. You told me that some guy, Igor, is the one who killed my cousin, but Igor was out of town. So then he's like, you need to tell me the truth, what's going on here. So Ghost basically tells him, I think it was Tommy. I don't have any proof, yada, yada, yada. So now Benny's after Tommy. So we got all this crazy stuff. We got Tommy's after Ghost. Benny's after Tommy. Tommy's people are going to be mad with him because they think he set them up. There's so many. Everybody just thinks everybody just set everybody up. It's just crazy. It was really good tonight. So now Benny is after Tommy. We see Benny confront Tommy and he tries to stab Tommy and they tussling with this knife and victory for Tommy. Tommy gets the best of him. Now Benny is dead. So now we're down to just Ghost and Tommy and Dre as the ones that are still living. Really, really good stuff. Really good scenes tonight. Now, we also see that Blanca is now desperate. So now she's digging up Sax. She finds him in the little strip club. And she's like, you gotta, I now understand why you did things the way you did them. So I need you to help me. We got to crack this. So he said, our best way is to get at St. Patrick's ex-wife. So they're going over there and they're telling her, they're asking her about questions about the murder of Lakeisha. And you got to give us something. And they said, if you don't, we're going to dig into your son and this whole thing about that other cop that was killed and all of that. So they're like, we want you to tell us. We know that your husband killed Lakeisha. And again, she's doing her finest acting job. I found out about her being dead and I haven't been able to sleep about it ever since. And I'm like, yeah, you're the one that killed her. So anyway, they threaten her and they tell her that she needs to give them something. But this was a good twist because what she does is she says he didn't kill... what'd she say? She said, he didn't kill Lakeisha, but he killed Terry Silver. And she said, how do you know? And she's like, oh, well, and she said, well, where would you think he would hide the body? She said, on something so short notice, probably in the airport, parking lot of the airport, level 5, section B, blah, 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 in a car. Lo and behold, I'm like, how did she know all of that? I'm like, wow, how did she find that out? But anyway, they go on that tip, and they find old sucker Terry Silver's body in the back of the car. Ghost got rid of him. And then we see Sax go to the front of the car, and he sees a cell phone there. And he doesn't show Blanca. He takes the cell phone. And he leaves with it. And I'm like, what is he going to do? So, turns out, and this part I thought was a little bit corny, but you know, it was Hollywood. We got to keep the story going. Dre knocks on Sax's door out of desperation. Help me. Ghost killed Jason, and he's trying to set me up for that. You got to help me. We got to get him. We got to get him. And so he's like, I'm saying to myself, when is Dre just go? Dre, you should have got your daughter and left town. That's what you should do. But no, he wants to stick around. So Sax tell him, take this cell phone and go put this, in the possession of Ghost. He's staying at the whatever hotel. I'm like, how do they all know this? And you just managed to get there and go in there with no problem. So Dre has planted this at the hotel. Yes. Now, this is by far, this was a good episode because we see Jason is gone, Benny's gone, we find Terry's body. But this last scene here between Ghost and Tariq was powerful. Now, I normally can't stand Tariq, but in this scene, when he was standing toe-to-toe with his father, and as a father, I'm like, I would be crushed if my son was talking to me the way Tariq was talking to his father. Cursing and carrying on and telling him, he was standing up for his mother. If you ever put your hands on my mother, I will kill you. That's what he told him. And he told him, you don't talk to me like that. I'm your father. And he was telling him all this stuff like, I did everything for you. And Tariq was like, you didn't do nothing for me. Everything you did was for yourself. You're selfish. So he doesn't believe all these things that Ghost did was for him. And Ghost is it was a real good scene because Ghost is trying to discipline him, but also trying to plead with him too. And he sees he's kind of hurt because he no longer has the respect of his son or control over his son. And he keeps saying, you listen to me, you listen to me. And Tariq is not fazed at all. And I kind of was on Tariq's side only for the simple fact that you put your hands on his mother. You don't do that. You know how we are about our mamas. You don't do that. So Tariq told him, you put your hands on my mother again and I will kill you. I was like, whoa. But the most powerful thing was when he said, I am your father. And Tariq looked at him and said, you may have given me life, but you are not my father. Whoa! The show ended like that. That right there, wow. That right there as a father, that hit me like, if my son ever says something like that to me, I will be crushed. So, tonight's episode was really, really good. So now we know, because Tommy let Ghost know, I'm coming for you. Tommy's coming for Ghost. We don't know what's going to happen with Dre. We got to see next week is the mid-season finale. I have a feeling it's going to be good, but I'm curious, what are they going to do when they come back? Because I'm like, a lot of people are dead, and how are they going to spend the rest of this? But this is good. This was really good. This was really good. I really enjoyed it. But that's it. Tell me your thoughts. I want to thank you all for watching my other video. Those of you who have been watching Greenleaf, my Greenleaf reviews, my Greenleafers, thank you for that. I'm also going to start reviewing a new show that I just got into, starring Forrest Whitaker, called The Godfather of Harlem, which comes on the Epics channel and is based on the life of Bumpy Johnson. Y'all got to check that one out, and I'm going to start reviewing that too. But anyway, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. That's it. I'm out.